should be here, right? Just let's do that while we wait for a minute for others to join in. Some are connecting, yeah, audio connecting. This is amazing, right? Shortly, we'll be introducing ourselves, and I'm just going to welcome us specially once again. This is very special event, and it's my pleasure also being here today. My name is Dr. Abraham, and to be my pleasure to moderate this session. I want to welcome us, and I want to just do something quickly, right? I want us to get to meet ourselves. There are several bright minds, great people in this room, and others who are joining in as well. I want us to get to meet ourselves before we start the training, right? I mean, everything is loaded and set today, so just ensure that you are also ready, right? So I want us to introduce ourselves. Just share with us your name, what you do, and the city you're joining in from. Please put it in the chat, and let's get to just engage and get to meet other people. Um, there are great minds in here, and you just can network with other amazing minds amongst us here today, right? So let's put in the chat. Let's make the chat buzz. Your name, what you do, and the city you're joining from. Let's just put in that format and then share it in the group, right? I'll be going to the chat and looking into it, right? I see Mr. Kazim's hand is raised. Mr. Kazim, I've not seen anybody yet share in the chat. Okay, I see. Yeah, your name. Thank you so much, Mr. Leke. Share with us your name, what you do. Many persons I just want to know what you do and perhaps patronize what you do as well. So let's get to meet you. Put in the chat. Let's get to meet you. Let's get to meet you. Right. Some of us are joining. If you still can, share the link with other persons who perhaps you've invited before, but you just want to remind them that we have started, right? I see Tutu. Thank you so much, Tutu. Right? Thank you, school administrator from Ibadan. Wow, thank you. Celebrate you. Thank you so much, all the way from Ibadan. Right? Who else is in the room? We want to see you. Right? I'm going to call names as well. Nobody's hiding. Everybody is going to be seen today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So nobody's hiding. I see. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. I see TK from Ghana. Thank you, TK, for joining all the way from Ghana. An entrepreneurship coach, marketing consultant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Kunle Odu from London Healthcare. Thank you, Kunle, for joining in today. Right, I still see it coming. Ajibola, IT instructor from Ibadan. Right, I think Ibadan is winning today. Right, please don't let your city lag back. I'm even expecting persons to share more. Let's see which city we get to win this. Okay, Lagos is coming up gradually, although Ibadan is still winning. I see. I see Shola Guntoyimbo. Welcome, creative coach. You're welcome, Shola. Thank you so much for joining in. I see Adidolapo Williams. Thank you. Head of school, Lagos. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much. Kazim, teacher from Aja, Lagos. I think Lagos is winning right now. Oh, please, other cities in here, don't allow another city to win over your city, please. Yeah, I see Sakanuruddin. Yeah, joining in from the United Kingdom. Thank you so much, Saka. Thank you for joining in. Who else is not? Who else has not introduced? Let me see. I know I can see and read in the chat. I see Toyin Sam Emelu. I hope I got that right. Toyin, thank you so much. Lead consultant, senior special assistant to the general director general, Institute of Mentoring and Coaching. Thank you for joining in from Lagos. Thank you. I think Lagos is having it right now, but I'm still hoping that maybe another city will win this game, right? Awesome, awesome. The room is filled with so much amazing minds. So the goal is that we can able to network with other minds. Meet other people. Today's summit is something that every business owner, right? I was reading Mr. Leke's book the other day, checking it out again. I don't know how many of us have read the book, The World Class Teacher. That's a very great book you should read. And there was a chapter it was talking about finance, the financial system of every teacher, every educator. And, was citing Robert Kiyosaki's, cash flow quadrant. And he was talking about those who are employees, those who own businesses, and those who have investment, those who own a job. But today we want to really see if you run a business empire, right? You own a business or you aspire to own one. What are those 7 essential systems you need, right? That's what we're diving in here today, right? So this is real business, right? You're gonna get real value when we are done today, and we just say in these next 2 days, today and tomorrow, please do not miss any single day. Don't mix the experience. This is not something a replay can carry. The power of replay can compare to the life experience. The power for you asking your life questions during the Q&A, the experience from and the energy from other amazing minds learning together. You can't miss that. So please, for today, tomorrow, let's not miss that. I saw that people joining in. Please, if you're just joining in, please go to the chat. Let's get to meet you. Introduce yourself, your name, what you do, and the city you are joining in from, right? The city you are joining from, we have UK almost leading, UK persons from UK, Lagos, Nigeria, Ibadan also joining in. Maybe your city will be the next. Who else is in? Who else is in? If you still can, please share this invite to other business leaders you know, or aspiring business leaders who should be here. Do them that, that good pleasure, so they can be part of this experience, right? I saw that people in. I see one of our consultants at Tregs as well, Mr. Badibot. Thank you so much for making it through and joining in, right? Who else has not introduced himself or herself, right? We just have 1 or 2 more minutes to do this, and we'll dive right in. Who else? Who else? Who else? Please grab your notepad, right? If you need some bottled water beside you, please do that. If you need to get to the loo now, this is the time to go, because when we start the experience, a second missed, nobody's going to catch up with you, right, to tell you what you missed. So this is the time to do that right now. Our facilitator is set, is in the room. The crowd is heavy, is ready to share with us fresh, brand new insight that will really help. The 7 essential systems. This is the first time this will be unveiled. Unveiling the 7 essential systems that every business can thrive with, right? This is the very first time, right? So I want to welcome everyone once again. And if everybody has introduced, I think I've seen 1 person, 1 or 2 persons. Okay, I see more in the chat. Yeah, fantastic. I see. Okay, Chris, joining from Ibadan, education consultant. Yeah, I got that. Thank you so much. I think I saw. I'm okay. Eddie Diong also. Eddie Diong, thank you. Eddie Diong is joining from Ibadan. Ibadan is getting the win again. Almost science education expert and writer. Thank you so much for joining in. Right, amazing minds in here. I see Olayiwola from Ota, Unique Progressive International College. Thank you so much for joining in. I see David Jeremiah, creative designer from Lagos. Thank you, David, for joining in. Right, I see Shino, thank you, communication expert and educator. Shino, where are you joining in from? What city you'd like to share with us? Thank you. Right, someone asked about how to get a copy of the World Class Teacher. It's just in the chat right there. It's just been shared. If you don't have it, you can just get a copy right there. Thank you, Kazim, for that. Who else have I not introduced in here? I see Ita, ESQ, yeah, from Cross River. Wow, thank you so much. All the way from Cross River. Thank you for joining us. Richard from Lagos, education consultant. Thank you, Richard, for joining in. And I also see Ifeya Chuku, right, procurement services from Lagos. Thank you so much for joining in, right? Who is ready for this experience? I wanted to describe. I don't want to bring in Mr. Leke right now until I know how much more we are expectant for this, right? Like they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? Are we really ready for this experience? If you are, I just wanted to use a word to describe. How will you describe your expectation? What do you actually describe? What do you desire from this, webinar? How to build your dream business that can thrive without you? How will you describe your experience? You share that. Share that. How will you describe your experience? What do you anticipate from this session? How will you describe the current emotion you're having right now? What will we use to capture that? Put in the chat. Let's see who is ready. If nobody is ready, I'll just tell Mr. Leke, just don't worry, keep this knowledge, don't share it to the world, and then we'll close it. Right? Let me know who is ready for this. What do you desire from this? When we are done from this 2-day experience, what do you want to walk away with? What's your expectation? Right? I'll be reading that from the chat. What are your expectations in this 2-day experience? What do you desire? Where are you currently in your business, and where do you want to be when we are done from this webinar? Where will you want to be? We'll be unveiling the 7 essential systems that every business should thrive with, right? For those just joining us, big welcome to you, and sure your day has been going amazingly well. Please try to introduce yourself in the chat. Let us know, get to meet you, your name, what you do, and the city you're joining us from. We have different persons joining us from UK. We are from Ibadan. We are from Ota. We are from Lagos. We are from Cross River as well. Amazing, amazing polling here this evening. Let's also get to meet you. Perhaps you just joining us in here. And if you know someone who should not miss this, in a few moments from now, we are getting right to the session itself, right? But and you know someone who should not miss this, please share the link with them. Be kind enough. Somebody perhaps share this with you. You were able to register, and then you are here. Be kind to do that for another person. Pay it forward for another person who you know should be here, right? Please do that for someone like that, so that they can be here in the next 2 minutes, and we take it up from here. Right, I want to use this opportunity to welcome us to Build to Thrive. Thank you for registering to be part of this experience. This is something that will change the landscape of your business and what you do, right, after we're done from this studio experience. So as a form of welcome, I want to welcome everybody especially. Thank you for taking out time. I know it's a weekend. Most times weekend is to rest and just relax, but you're again jumping on this learning experience. Thank you for doing this, right? And when you look at the human body, for example, the human body functions primarily because of systems, right? And so if you take the human body, for example, we have different systems that make the human body run, right? We have the respiratory system, so we can breathe. We have lungs, right? We have digestive systems, right? When we eat, it doesn't just go out, it's processed, right? So we have intestines and the organs that work with that, right? We have the reproductive system. I mean, we can go on and on. Which system do you remember? I mean, you don't have to be, I know, please remind me any system I'm missing right now. We have, I mean, several systems that make up the human body. Which other one am I missing? Someone help me in the chat. What are those systems that make up the human body, that make the human body to run, right? And so God literally created us with those systems so we can give him rest, right? So we can think. We have the nervous system, right? The brain is functional. Any other system I'm missing out? Any other system I'm missing out? Please help me. Help me. What other system am I missing out? There are several systems that can make us thrive as human beings, right? And guess what? All of these systems is the same way in the business, that when you have the right systems, your business can thrive. The goal of your business is not for you to be striving. Some people say they are hustling. That's not the goal of a business, right? The goal of a business is to thrive and run on systems, right? And that's the goal of why we are here. So in the same vein, when we are done from this experience, these 2 days, you would have been able to identify the systems that is currently missing in your business and the ones you need to install so that your business can thrive, right? I can see all the great anticipation and the expectation in the room, right? And other people joining us. TK says, I want to be able to create a business that can replace my current income as an employee so that I can help as many people. Thank you, TK, for that. Right, I see Tim, thank you for joining in. Software developer and IT analyst from Lagos. Thank you. Right, Ifeanyi Chiku says, how can I run my business effectively even without my presence? Right, this is Mr. Leke's 40, and he will be sharing how he's been able to do that across these business empires, how he's been able to run that. He will be showing us these systems to do that. Right, I see it also says to know the intricacies of running an effective business in the 21st century and the digital space. Fantastic. Right, D22, thank you. From Ikorodu, thank you. Yeah, so respiratory, like I mentioned, several systems that make up the human body. And so the same way in business, we need the systems to be able to run. Aina says, I want to be enlightened on how to create great and thriving business in Nigeria as a whole, and also to learn the essential business niches to be able to explore the ones I have not yet explored. Amazing. Yeah, thank you for that, Shino. There's going to be lots of unlearning. There's going to be a lot of relearning, and of course, unlearning, right? Some things we learned before that were not right, we have to unlearn them. And newer things we need to install, we need to also learn them. And other things we didn't know before, we didn't know well, we relearn them. And this will give us the best of experience. I'll be bringing up a facilitator shortly, but I want us to get to meet him. And so I'll be sharing about his profile shortly. I want us to get to meet who is this facilitator. I know some of us perhaps have experienced Mr. Leke. Some perhaps this will be the first or second or third time, But who is our guest today? Who is excited? Let me know if you want to meet our guest. I don't want to. Please, Mr. Leke, don't put on your camera yet until I ask you to. Who wants to meet our guest today? Our facilitator is set, is set and ready for us. But let us know if you are ready. If you are ready, put ready in the chat, and then I'm going to bring him up. Put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. Put ready in the chat. Let me see. Ready, ready. Only one ready. Oh, Mr. Leke, please just go and have your nap. Mr. Leke have been having sleepless of nights for this webinar. So if you are not ready, we'll just go to bed right now. I can see. Please put it coming. Let me see how many people really want Mr. Leke to come up. Right? Yeah. Thank you. I see. Ready. Ready for more. Yeah. Ready. Awesome, awesome, right? So I'm just going to share my screen, and then we'll get to watch the video profile of our facilitator, and then the next sound you hear will be that of Mr. Adeleke Additional. Let's welcome our host, Adeleke S. Additional. Adeleke is a dynamic and ingenious visionary who has been called to empower lives for success and raise a generation of leaders with integrity and excellence. He is a life and academic success coach, author, inspirational youth speaker, education, and management consultant. He currently lectures at the University of Lagos, where he graduated as the faculty overall best master student with a grade point of 5.0 in his graduating semester from the Department of Science and Technology Education, Faculty of Education. He also finished as the best graduating student in his department for his bachelor's degree program and made a 7.0 CGPA in his PhD coursework. Adeleke is a certified systems innovator from the Systems Academy in the United Kingdom, an expert in the Finnish educational system, trained at the Finland School of Education, Oulu, Finland, a certified Microsoft Innovator Educator, MIE, a global training partner with Microsoft and Google Applied Digital Skills Ambassadors. Adeleke is a certified management consultant from the School of Consulting in the United Kingdom and a premium seller instructor at Lendesk and Thinkific. Is the CEO of the Rock Empire Group, a company poised with the vision of empowering lives for success through educational institutions, including the Rock Empire Group of Schools and the Rock Empire Academies. Adeleke is the author of 2 classic books, The School Performance Blueprint and The World Class Teacher, with readership in Africa, Europe, and Australia. He is the CEO of Adeleke Additional Company and Trex Consulting. www.trexconsulting.org, a consulting firm that specializes in human resource development and building systems in organizations for optimum growth and effortless productivity. Adeleke is also the convener of the Educators Professional Masterclass, the Peak Performance Webinar, the School Business Empire course, and the Executive Business Systems Bootcamp. He's a lover of God who strongly believes that life is a gift to serve God and humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, please let's make welcome Adeleke S. Additional. Please make the welcome loud in the chat, raise in the chat. Let's put the emoji there. Let's welcome him. Fire, fire. Put the clap, round of applause for Mr. Adeleke.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Mr. Adeleke.
Thank you.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Dr. Abraham Wushini, for such an amazing job. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, executives, business leaders, for joining in. If you can hear me, let me just know you can hear me. Just type in yes in the chat session. Let me know if you can hear me. Am I loud and clear? Type yes in the chat session if you can hear me. Let me just know. Okay, let me be sure. Yeah, that you can hear me. Yes. Let's keep the yes coming. Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Thank you. Yes. So today we have just one goal. And what is that goal? So thank you, David. I can see that. Thank you. Is to unveil the 7 systems that every business must have. And I'm going to start by asking, how many of you were around at the last summit? You were around at the last summit we had in March. You were around at that summit. Can you just type in yes in the chat section? You were around. or just typing around, typing around. You were around at the last summit we had in March, just type around. If you are around, let me know those who were around at the last summit, around. Okay, Baba today says around. Who else again was around? Yes, was around. Let me know those who, who have been following up with us before we dive in. Who else again was around at the last summit? Apart from Abatunde. If you are around, just typing around. Let me know those that were around at the last. Okay, yeah, Mr. Abiodun, fantastic. Mr. Abiodun, thank you, sir, for joining in today too. Okay, so like I shared, this is a series, and business systems is pivotal to building a business that can run without you. And over the years, I've observed that, especially in this part of the world, that most business owners, are so entangled with their businesses that they don't have a life outside their business. So rather than their businesses, okay, Mrs. Williams, thank you. Rather than their businesses existing, apart from them, their businesses become a part of them. I don't know if you get that. Rather than businesses existing apart, that means apart from them, their businesses exist as a part of them, and they become entangled. And that was one of the reasons why, what drove me to building the Rock and Trex Consulting. And today, this is fresh. What I'll be sharing with you today is fresh. I've never shared it anywhere. It's fresh insight, and I want you to get set as we dive in. So if you are ready for me, just type in ready in the chat section. Ready. If you are ready for me, just type in ready while I share my screen. If you are ready, type in ready. We have so much to share today, and I just trust God for the timing. So much value to share today. Ready. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Okay. If you can see my screen, please let me know in the chat section if you can see my screen. Just type in yes if you can see my screen. Type in yes if you can see my screen. Let me know. Yes. Okay. Thank you. So, excuse me. Like I said, we're looking at how to build your dream business. You have a dream business. Everybody has a dream business. You have an idea of what that business should look like. Some of an idea of building a multinational business, that would have hundreds of thousands of employees all over the world. But for your dream to come true, there is a knowledge gap that you must bridge. And that is what I want to show you today. Just like Dr. Abraham said, in the human body, there are 10 systems that keep the human body running. For you to build your dream business, there are 7 essential systems that you must know. So if your business is not running without you now, what it means is that these 7 systems are not present. If your business is running without you, what it shows is that these 7 systems I'm about to review today to you are not present. And that is our goal. Now, I want you to leave this summit with an unforgettable experience. That 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you will mark today and remember today that, the 28th of May was a day I had such a great encounter that changed the trajectory of my business. And that experience will be unforgettable. So as I'll be sharing things today, if you have aha moments, that means moments that, my point hit you and you felt that, this was a great point, just type in unforgettable in the course of the summit. You get that? So once I share any point and you feel that, this is an aha moment for me, this is like a light breaking forth. So just type in unforgettable. So once I see unforgettable, I know that I'm touching the right spot. So yeah, so that is the experience. I want you to live here, just like some of us who are married, you can never forget the day you got wedded. So I want today, thank God today is a Saturday. So you remember this Saturday as one of the most unforgettable experiences of your life. Yeah. So let's dive in. Now, I have a special gift to you. And what is that gift? Like I shared in the group, if you are able to wait till the end of this summit for day 1 and day 2, if you're able to wait till the end, we'll pass an attendance list at the end of this summit for day 1 and day 2. So if you're able to wait and you are captured in the attendance, I have a special gift for you. And what is that gift? That gift is that I'm going to share one of the templates that I'll be using, the lean model Canva templates very soon, which you will see. If you attend this summit to the end, I will spend 1 hour of my time with you. You design I'll give you the template, the soft copy of the template. You design your lean model Canva. I'm going to spend 1 hour of my time with you to take you through that process to get your lean model Canvas ready. But that will be for only those who will wait to the end of this summit for day 1 and day 2. 1 hour of my time, I charge 5,000 for 1 hour. If I'm going to coach you for 1 hour, it's 50K. So I'm going to dash you 50K because you have invested your time by staying to the end of the summit. I'm going to invest my time also into your business for free. So, and that will only be for those who will wait to the end of this summit for day 1 and day 2. Will pass their attendance. I'm not very excited about that. You love that. You love the sound of that. Can you type in unforgettable in the chat session? You love the sound of that. Type in unforgettable in the chat session. Let me know if you love that. But if you don't, maybe I will just withdraw my special gift. Let me know. Unforgettable in the chat session. David, yes, thank you. Yes. Okay. Yes, thank you. So that is our mantra, unforgettable. Thank you. So we have 2 outlines today. Thank you. Keep it rolling. Keep it coming. Unforgettable. Yes, we have 2 outlines today. The first outline, I will be introducing you to the automated business system. You know, is a new business term that I coined. You know, in a few weeks ago as I was meditating. Yes, thank you. You know, an automated business system. You're going to understand what that kind of system is. And then the 7 essential business systems you must have. Now, I will not be doing this summit alone. One of our consultants, our lead consultant, Mr. Jela Badebo will be joining me tomorrow. So we get to meet Mr. Badebo tomorrow. Is one consultant, is one coach that you cannot know him and your life remain the same. He's my coach, he's my mentor. You know, when I was trying to find out about systems thinking some years back, he was my go-to person. So he'll be joining me tomorrow to share some of other things we need to learn on business systems. So, introduction to the automated business system. Yes. Now, I want to share a story with you. And it is the story of 2 kinds of business leaders that we have in the world. The time teller and the clock builder. Now, there was a particular village, you know, 2 villages actually, and each of these villages has a king. Now, one king in village A, the villages don't have clocks. They don't find a way to, you know, they can't tell the time. They don't know what the time is because there was no clock for them to follow. So, but fortunately, village A, the king of village A was able to, you know, reach out to some expatriates, and he told them, please, I want a wristwatch. I want a wristwatch that will be able to tell the time, and I just want one. And that wristwatch, I wanted to have it alone so that everybody in the city, in the village, whenever they need to know what the time is, they will come to the palace. And I'll be checking my wristwatch to tell them the time. Oh, they will come maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. Oh, king, we want to know what the time is. And gather, I will tell you the time is 4:26. The time is 3:30. And that king went about doing that. So every day, the villagers will come in the morning, in the afternoon. Even some will knock at midnight, 2 a.m. to ask for the time. So he was doing that every day, day in, day out. They could not tell the time without coming to him. They have to consult him to get the time. They cannot do anything until they find out what time it is. And you know, he kept doing that. And after a while, he got tired and he died. And in fact, he died telling the time. When you say, oh, the time is 2 a.m. and then he dropped, and he just dropped dead. So he walked himself out by time telling. Now there was another city, another village, village B. Whose king is a systems thinker. And he said, no, rather than only me having the time to myself, why don't I ask this expatriate to build clocks? To build clocks. And we can have these clocks mounted at different strategic places in the village so that when people need to find out about the time, they don't have to come to me. All they have to do is to go to the clock and then get what the time is and go their way without even reaching out to me. And this great king built clocks. And before you know it, there were hundreds of clocks in the village, and nobody needed to reach out to the king to find out what the time was, because the king, instead of telling them time, he built a clock. He built a clock. Now, these two stories represent the two ideal business leaders that we are. We have business leaders who are time tellers. Everything about their business depends on them. Their staff, they cannot do anything until they reach out to him. If you are in that situation, it's only a matter of time, you will yourself out. But you can also decide to be a clock builder. Where you build systems, systems are clocks. Where you build systems into your business such that your employees don't have to reach out to you. The system represents you. And then this way you can be free to rest well. There are business owners who have heart attack because of their businesses. Some people died of blood pressure, high blood pressure, because they were time tellers rather than clock builders. So I want to ask you a question. Are you a time teller or a clock builder? Now, your state now. Tell me your state now. Are you a time teller or a clock builder? If a time teller, that is why you are here. So you can, at the end of this summer, you can be a clock builder. So don't be ashamed. Don't be shy. So just time. If you're a time teller, type in time teller. If you're a clock builder, just type in clock builder. Let me know for your responses. I want to know your current state right now. Are you a time teller or a clock builder at this present state of your business? Let me know. Time teller or clock builder? Let me know. Let me know. Time teller or clock builder? Who are you at this stage of a business? I need to know. Time teller. Okay. David says time teller. Sedo Wusum says time teller. Osaji says time teller. Let me know. How many more time tellers you have? Today says time teller. Who else again? Let me know my audience. I want to know if what I'm giving out today is for you. It's for you. It's for you. If you're a club builder already, you don't need this. So let me know. Who else again? Who else again? Oh, Tutu says club builder. Fantastic. Kazim, time teller. Okay, who else again? Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Are you a time teller or a club builder? Let me know. I need more responses in the chat session. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Time teller or club builder? You are either one. You can't be both. Okay, why do responses keep coming in? Now, if you're a time teller, I have time teller, club builder in view. I love that one. That's Adekunle says time teller, club builder in view. Grace says time teller. Now, if you're a time teller, no need to feel bad. That is why I've put this program for you. To change you, to transform you from being a time teller to becoming a clock builder. So let time teller and is weighing me down. I must confess. Ita, anti. I can feel your pain. I can feel your pain. It's weighing you down, just like that king who was weighed down. I can feel your pain. Don't worry. That's why we are here to solve that pain for you. Okay. The purpose of the Build to Thrive is to make you a clock builder. So the promise of value that I have for you at this bootcamp is to make you a clock builder. So at the end of this bootcamp, you would be a clock builder and no longer a time teller. That is my goal for you. So let's examine some keywords in this summit. Automation. Now we have the automated business system. So the first word we have there is what? Automation. So let me ask you this. When you hear the word automation, what comes to mind? You can put your response in the chat section. When you hear the word automation, what comes to your mind, please? Automation, what comes to your mind? When you hear the word automation, what comes to mind? Let me know. It's not a strange word. What comes to mind? I'm checking the chat section. Machines. Yes, machines. Thank you, Grace. Machines. Yes, what comes to mind? Let me know what comes to mind. Running by itself. Yes, thank you, Mr. Pule. Running by itself. Automobile, like a car. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Let me have one more response. System, robotized system. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You've all spoken well. You've all spoken well. Yes, fully on autopilot. Autopilot. Fantastic. Fantastic. So automation refers to a system or process that can occur without human intervention. So when you say system is automated, that means that system can operate with little or no human intervention. And we live in an automated system. Today, our world has been changed, has been blessed by automation. In fact, almost every day we experience automation. Now, but let me say that automation also is not a new thing. Do you know why? Automation is not a new thing. What we are seeing today, was birthed in the mind of God. God birthed automation. And that is what I want to show you today. So automation is not a new thing. Yes. Now, how did you register for this course? I created an automated registration system. You didn't have to reach out to me. You click through on the registration link. From there to the landing page, from landing page to the sign-up page, from the sign-up page, you join the group. That is automation. Sometimes I worry when I see a flyer and somebody says to register, call, you read yourself out. I'm getting to that very soon. So automation was God's idea. Now, I'll be sharing some insight, that I've gained from scriptures over the years in line with this. Automation was God's idea. Look at the universe. Now, how many of you have to pray? Do we have to pray for us to have day and night? Let me ask you this. Have you ever prayed that, oh God, let there be day today, let the sun shine today, let the moon set today, oh God, my Father, let there be day and night? Have you ever prayed for that to happen? Let me know, yes or no. Have you ever prayed for the sun to shine, and for the sun to set, and for the moon to shine? Have you ever prayed for the day and night, to operate? Never. Stephen says never, 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 never. No. No. Why? Because God automated the universe. The scripture says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And for 6 days, God was building systems. Day and night is a system. Day and night is a system. The seasons, the autumns, the winter, the summer, they are seasons. They are systems. They are automated systems. The plant grows naturally because it is what? Automated. The planets revolve around the sun to give us day and night because it is what? Automated. And that is why on the 7th day, God rested. Why did God rest? He rested because he knew he had created a universe that can operate without him. That is the greatest business model. God created the heaven and the earth. 6 days, he built systems and automations. And on the 7th day, he rested. And this is the 3 phases that every business must go through. Every automated business must go through these 3 stages. You create your business, you build your business through systems and automation, and then you rest from your business. And that is what I want to show you, to take you through those 3 stages of where you can be free from your business. So automation is a part of our life every day, like I shared earlier on. For example, I know we all use Google. Now, when you type a word in Google, maybe you are searching for something now. For example, how to cook rice, how to cook Ghana rice. I have my Ghanaian brothers. If you're from Ghana, just type in yeah in the chat. If you're from Ghana, just type in yeah. If you're from Ghana, let me know if you're from Ghana here. Just type in yeah. They have been amazing. Yeah. If you're from Ghana, yes. Type in yeah in the chat section. If you input a particular word into, you want to search for anything, for example, how to cook Ghanaian rice. In microseconds, you have hundreds of thousands of hits coming out. Why? Because the Google algorithm has been automated to ensure that it can go through different web pages, rank those web pages, and bring out what you are looking for. Imagine if humans have to start going to different web pages to search. That would be a mission impossible. You buy things online. Look at the ATM, for example. From Togo, though, they are neighbors. Thank you. You use the ATM. The ATM is called automated teller machine. You go there, you withdraw your money without any human having to assist you, except if you don't know how to operate it. That is an automated teller machine. Email marketing. You buy books online, just like my book, the word class teacher, the link is there. Once you click on that link, you buy the book without having to call me. That is automation. And that is the world we live in. AI and artificial intelligence in manufacturing industries. BMW, in BMW, a robot can assemble a customized car in 60 seconds. 60 seconds, a customized car is ready. This is the future. Now, but as powerful as automation is impossible without one particular element. Who can guess what that element is? As powerful as automation is, it is impossible to automate your business, to automate your process without this, a German question now. Okay, TK, yeah. Thank you, TK. So what do you think you need to automate a business? Let me know. Oh, TK says systems, so systems. okay. We'll know. Yes, what do you think? Let me get more responses. What do you think is the engine house of automation? Process, okay. Humans, okay. Kavya says humans. Thank you. Let me have more. Database, okay. Thank you. Computer, okay. Thank you. Yes. Robotics. Let me reveal it to you. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Systems. Systems are the powerhouse of automation. Now, I mentioned algorithms earlier on, which I'm going to show you. Before you can create automations, before you can automate your process, you need to first systemize them. For example, let me give you a typical example. How you register for the Build to Thrive program. The first thing I did was to sit down and create systems. What are systems? Like I shared, systems are structured, documented, step-by-step approaches, to doing things to get a desired result. So I had a vision in mind. I had a goal in mind. Oh, I want to create a program Build to Thrive. And what is the goal of this program? By the end of this program, I want everyone who will register to be able to go into a WhatsApp community where I can engage them. That was my end goal. So I sat down and I said, okay, I need to create a system before I can automate it, before it can run without me. So I listed out the steps that I needed. Oh, the first step, I need to create a landing page. Before I create a landing page, I need to have my copy ready. So I sit down first. So the first step was to get all the resources that I need, all the assets that I need. Also, I needed pictures, I needed graphics, I needed to create the landing page, the links, the WhatsApp group. So I listed out all the things that I need. And then I started. I created the WhatsApp group first, which was the end result, where I want you to get into. And most of you on this call are in that WhatsApp group. So, and I started. I got a graphic designer who designed my graphics for me, the flyer. Then I sat down, wrote out my copy. And I went to my website, our website, and designed a landing page using all the resources that I had. I designed the landing page. I went to MailChimp to design a sign-up page. I embedded the sign-up page from MailChimp into the landing page. And then from MailChimp also, I also embedded the WhatsApp link. Somebody has asked me, how did you get to do all of these things without you? Most people, when they want to join WhatsApp, they will say, send your name and we'll add you to the WhatsApp group. I didn't have to do that because I understood how systems work. So I created the WhatsApp link, embedded it in my MailChimp account, and embedded the MailChimp in the landing page. Such that once you click, then after I did that, I automated it using IT technology. So I automated everything. Look at these steps. So once you click on the link, registration link, it takes you to the landing page on our website. On the landing page, you have I want to attend Build to Thrive. You click on that landing page, it takes you to the sign up page on MailChimp. After signing up, it takes you to the WhatsApp group, and then you join in. That is systems and automation at work. Did you get that? If you got that, type in unforgettable in the chat section. If that was on point for you, type in unforgettable. Let me know. I see Kazim here. Unforgettable. Thank you. Thank you. Unforgettable. Yes. 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 And that is how you can build your business. I'm sleeping in my house. Nobody needs to call me. Mr. Leke, I want to register for your program. How do I register? No. No. I created a system and I went to bed. And for that is how I've been creating one of our programs. The last program we had, the personal branding, we had close to about 500 participants. And none of them had to call me to find out how to register because I created systems and I automated it. So without automation, without systems, you cannot automate. So write it down in the chat section. Systems is automation cannot occur without systems. Put it down in the chat section. Automation cannot occur without systems. Put that in the chat section. Automation cannot occur without systems. Automation cannot occur without systems. While you are doing that, let's look at two dimensions to systems thinking. There are two ways to systems thinking, and the first one is system as a structure. I shared this in our, the last summit we had. If you have not watched the video, please go and watch that video. Brother, thank you. Yes, go and watch that video. Systems can be seen as a structure. So I'll just do a few recap on that, and then we'll dive in. So as a structure, a system is a set of interconnected elements that are working together to achieve a purpose. Yes, different elements working together to achieve a purpose, like the human system. This is an example of the human system where you can see all the parts, all the system, the nervous system, the muscular system, endocrine system, all of them working together to achieve one purpose. What is that purpose? To keep you alive. So in system, the parts that to keep alive. So in business also, you must build systems that work to keep your business alive and run without it. So a is a, you must know your business is a system because your business has different elements, different subsystems that are working together to keep your business running. So what is this? The business don't know what a business is. So what is a business? Now, business create and expectations so that the business brings in enough profit to make it worth for the owner to continue operation. In the midst of studying systems, I'm seeing a definition that beats this definition of a business. This definition is art. So if you are building a business, there are 5 elements that your business, that a business should have first. The first element, value creation. So to start a business, you cover what people need, what are the needs of people, and then you create it. Cashier, restaurant creates the business to solve the need of hunger. A boutique shop, a boutique business owner creates a boutique to solve the problem of nakedness. I created stress consulting to solve the systems problem. In school, value first. Okay. The location is land. Now, it's not enough to find a gap in the market. You must find there must be a market in the gap. I'll repeat that. It's not enough for you to find a gap in the market. There must be a market in that gap. Yes. So you must have a market. You create sales where you turn prospects into what? Into high-paying customers. And now, rush, then finance. The business must bring in enough money to keep you the organization running over the years. Without profit, you're out of business. So a business is a system of what people processes that solves a problem by providing value in exchange for money. I shared this in the last summit, and there are 4 elements that a business system should have. The hard system thing that you can touch in your business, the soft system, the operation system. The operation system is your soft system, just like you have a computer. If you have a computer hardware, without the operation system, that computer cannot run. Then the information system, your data system is important, and then the people systems. So these are all the systems I'll be sharing today. They are under these 4 subdomains. So system can also be seen as a process, as a living thing. So a will of business. From business systems being a structure, also a process, a way of doing things. And Edward Deming says that if you cannot have what you are doing, what you are doing, you can't describe what you do in your business, your process in your business. You can't describe it as a process. You can't document it out. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you're doing. So systems as a process are documented, structured, step-by-step processes for performing tasks to achieve desired goals. If you have watched the replay, you have this there already, so I'm not spending time on this. So look at this. If processes are not documented, then they don't exist. They only exist in an invisible realm of the founder's head. Now, there is a way you have to do things in your business. But if these processes, are in your head, please, if you can hear me, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Bad sounds, please. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat session. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Type in yes. Let me know. Let me get that feedback. If you can hear me, let me know, please, in the chat session. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 So all your processes exist only in your head, and maybe perhaps in the head of your key people. But it doesn't have to be so. You have to document it. And that is what you'll be learning in the course of this summit. So systems are a set of core processes that can run without you. Just like the registration of this beauty tribe. I created the different processes and they ran without me. You go to that WhatsApp group without having to reach out to me. That is what systems are. You create core processes that can run without you. And without systems in place, your business depends on you. Okay, you can hear me now. Without systems in place, your business depends on you. And what happens if your business depends on you? 3 things will happen when you don't have systems in place. 1, you will do things yourself all the time. You'll be the one doing everything yourself all the time if you don't have systems. And I know if you're a time teller, you can relate with this. You be the one to make orders. You be the one to follow up on customers. You be the one to process delivery. You are doing everything yourself. Or you get frustrated that your people are not doing things right. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you, whenever you're talking to a customer, don't talk this way on phone. The question is, do you have a system for handling phone conversations in your business? Yes, Grace says doing things myself all the time is so stressful. So yes. So, or you get frustrated. They will bring in the report. The report is not looking the way you expected. And in the end, you collect it from them and have to do it again yourself. The thought that will happen is your business will suffer when key talents leave. Most business owners suffer from this. A key talent will just leave the business and everything about that business runs down because the business was built around that person. I love football a lot. Great teams that win are not built around individual players. Great coaches don't build a team around individual players. They build their team around people. When Messi left Barcelona suffered before they got themselves. In fact, they are still recovering from that loss. When the same thing with Ronaldo. When Ronaldo left Real Madrid, for years Real Madrid they were struggling until they got their balance because they built a team around Messi. They built a team around Ronaldo. But look at a team like Man City. Man City is not built around a single player. Guardiola is one of the best coaches I respect so much. He built his team around it. He built his team around his his players, around everybody, not just individual talents. So you must learn to do that if you are to build systems to your business. And the way to do that is to ensure that you have systems in place that ensure that everybody is on the same page. There is no superstar. Yes, not around one individual. Yes. Because if that individual leaves your business, you are in trouble. If that person leaves, you are in trouble. And that is what systems replace people. And that is what I want to, that is what we are here. So how can you get out of this dilemma? To understand how to create systems, please check the 12 steps for creating systems in our last replay. Please go check that. So systems can be written out in steps or presented as algorithms in a flowchart. Now, in the 12 steps, I showed you in form of steps, written out steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3 for those who are around. But I want to show you another way of designing systems, which I didn't show you the last time. And that is by using flowchart, a flowchart. You know, in computer science, we learn about algorithms, instructions, key commands that you input into a system, you know, to carry out a particular task. Now, an algorithm is a set of rules or instructions that you program into a computer for solving a problem, making a computation, or for processing data. So algorithms are like the blueprint of systems. So your algorithms, your systems are like algorithms. They're like set of rules, instructions, processes, steps that you program into your business so that that business can run on automation without you. So systems can be seen as algorithms, as a set of instructions, of rules, of steps, of processes that you have structured and you program into your business, into your computer, your business, so that that business can run automatically without you. Unforgettable. Thank you. So systems are the algorithm blueprint for automating your processes. For you to automate your processes, you need systems. Without systems, there cannot be automation. Don't forget that. So I mentioned the Google search algorithm earlier on that finds and ranks and returns. That is one of the best systems I've seen in the world. You can have hundreds of thousands hits in microseconds. Wow. And Google keeps fine-tuning these systems. They keep refining the algorithm. That is what I say. Systems can be improved on. You can fine-tune and keep improving on your systems until they become sharp, you know, and then you can automate them. So look at the simple algorithm for taking order in a business, a particular business. So this is what the flow chart is. But before they created this flow chart, this company had to first sit down and write out the algorithm, the steps. What is the first step? Oh, we receive order. So whenever you receive order in the organization, the first thing is after receiving the order, you send the order to the distribution center. So let's say you sell shoes, for example. You sell shoes or you sell phones, you know, and somebody called in, oh, I want to buy a phone. You know, the customer service person takes that order and gets across to the distribution center. And the distribution center will check the stock. Do we have this kind of phone? Okay, you want to buy that iPhone 12 Pro Max? Oh, do we have iPhone 12 Pro Max? If yes, then they generate invoice and then they ship the order to you. But if the particular kind of phone you want to buy or shoes you want to buy is not in their stock, no, then they get across the marketing sector, and the marketing sector informs the customer, oh, we are sorry, this particular phone is not available. You can check back next week. This is an algorithm. This is the system. This is the system. So you can design your system apart from using steps. You can use algorithm. Anybody who sees this understands it. It's clear. This is an algorithm. You can use Fravo or KISS, flowchart to design this. This is another example of what? Of an algorithm, of a system. You want to buy a car, they check using the product market fit, whether the car you want, if they have it, and they ask you, what kind of cars do you want? Do you want a new car? If it is yes, they process the car, they deliver the quotation, and they come to ask you, Would you want us to have would you want to enroll in our maintenance services? After you buy a car, we have another service where we help you maintain your car, and then if you say yes, they add it to your service, and after adding it to your service, they update your quotation, they generate invoice, and then the deal is sealed. But if you say no, I don't want a new car, I want a Tokumbo car. So the answer is no. So you want a pre-owned car, they deliver the quotation to you, they ask if you want a maintenance service, they add that to your quotation, they update the quote, generate invoice, and then the deal is closed. This is an algorithm. This is a flowchart that you can also use to create your systems apart from using the other steps. Listen out step by step. You can also use this algorithm, this flowchart. If you are getting value so far, let me know. If you are getting value so far, type in value. If you are getting value, if you can hear me, and you are getting value so far, let me know. Type in value in the chat section. If you are getting value, let me know. Value, 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 value. Let me know. 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 Value, value. Fantastic. I've said this earlier on. If you cannot systemize your process, you cannot automate it. That is a point you need to know. So, what is an automated business system? What is an automated business system? An automated business system is a money-making machine business system that can thrive profitably without the owner working in 9 to 5. So an automated business is a money-making machine business system that can thrive profitably without the owner having to work in it 9 to 5, without you having to tell the time 9 to 5, 9 to 5, 9 to 5, telling the time. So I coined a business term here. I call it automated business machines. The same way you have automated teller machine, your business enterprise can be an automated business machine, ABM. So automated business machines are the wealth creation business systems of the future. If you want to create wealth in the future, you need to have an ABM. If you agree with me, type in ABM in the chat section. You agree with me that you need an ABM. Type in ABM in the chat section. Let me see how many people who want ABM. If you want ABM, you know you need to have an ABM. Let me know. Type in ABM. Yes. 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 The rich make money even while they sleep. Why? Because the rich have systems in place. They have systems in place. So if you are thinking about business, you should be thinking in terms of automation, in terms of systems, in terms of creating an ABM. That is what your thinking should be. ABM. Let me see ABM. ABM in the chat session. ABM. Now, the future of business success is automation. Now, I want to say this as a prophet today, as a business prophet today, that the future of business success is what? Automation. A time will come in the future that if your systems are not automated, you have no place in the future. And we're already getting there. So if you want to be relevant in the future, you need to start thinking about how you can put systems in place in your business, or you should be out of business. Very, very, very important. So think business, think systems automation. Yes, anytime you think about business, what should come into your mind is systems automation. How can I automate these things so that you can run without me, whether I'm around or not? Because like I shared in the last summit, if you don't prepare to retire from your business, nature will retire you. You cannot work in your business forever. At a point you will get old. All the run around you are doing today, time will come where you will not, when you are 70, when you are 80, nature comes to play. You can't run around again. But if you're no longer around, what will happen to your business? In the long run, you no longer still be around. So whether you like it or not, you cannot work in your business forever. When you are 80, 70, 90, you will retire from your business. So the earlier you start thinking with the end in mind, people like Jack Ma of Alibaba retire from his business at 52, because these people started their business with the end in mind. So you should begin with the end in mind, and this is the journey. Without systems automation, you cannot experience financial and time freedom from your business to live your dreams. Systems create freedom for you and your people to perform optimally. You need to know this. Now, building a business is like building a house. Before you start, you need to first sit down, design the structural blueprint, and then do the due diligence to count the cost of what it takes to build it successfully to completion. Building a business is like building a house. The Bible says, is there any of you who want to build a house who will not first sit down and count the cost to know whether you have all it takes to build the business, or else you start building the house and you cannot complete it. It is so sorry today that we have several hundreds of thousands of accidental entrepreneurs in the world. Yes, when I started several years ago, I started also as an accidental entrepreneur 15 years ago. But I'm no longer accidental today because I have to learn. You can start as a time teller, but don't remain a time teller for life. Become a clock builder. Hey, I'll repeat that. You can start as a time teller in your business. Fine, but don't remain a time teller for life. Translate to becoming what? A clock builder. So can you type in clock builder? Clock builder. Type in, I am a clock builder in the chat section. Let me see, I am a clock builder. Declare that to yourself. Say that to yourself now. Say, I'm a clock builder. And type in there. Let me see there. I'm a clock builder. I'm a clock builder. Yes, I'm a clock builder. Yes, speak your vision. Speak your future into existence. I'm a clock builder. Yes. You are building clock. Clocks are systems. You are building systems. You're a clock builder. Yes. Thank you. Now, one of the reasons why businesses fail is because most business owners are what? They are accidental entrepreneurs. Research shows that 80% of businesses don't survive the first 5 years. And then 96% of businesses don't survive they die before the first 10 years. Why? Because you have people who go into businesses, who go into a business without understanding, what a business is. Tutu, you are raising your hand. Tutu, is there any problem? Let me unmute you. You can unmute. Let me have you, Tutu. You want to say something? Yes, you're muted, Tutu. Or was it by mistake? Okay, but you can type in the chat section if you have any question or contributions. So most business owners go into business without understanding what business is all about. They don't carry out the due diligence. So they want to build a business. You're not supposed to sit down to carry out the due diligence, to understand what it takes. What does it take to build a thriving business? That is counting the costs. And you must count that cost before you start your business. So how do you count the cost? Now, to count the cost, you need what we call an architectural blueprint. So I want to show you the architectural blueprint for building an automated business system. We are on a multi-million naira project in our school. And before we started the project, a building project, we had to get a team of experts who came around. They gave us an architectural blueprint, the building plan, before we even ever started breaking the ground. We had the blueprint, and that is where it should be. We look at everybody on the team knows what is obtainable from that blueprint. And from that blueprint, it was easy for us to start building. So the same thing, before you go into your business, you need to first sit down and create your business plan. Your business plan. But business plans today are now being replaced by models, which I'm going to share with you today. So there is a blueprint for creating an automated business system. So let's look at that blueprint. It is called the business model design. Before you even start building your business, you need a model, you need a business model design. And one of such model designs that I've discovered that is so amazing that you need to have is the lean canvas, which I'm going to come into. The lean canvas business model. I'm going to come into that. And that is what I promise my gift to you at the end of this summit. So what is the business model? Lean canvas has come to replace the usual business plan. You don't need to write 100 pages business plan now. With the lean canvas model, you have your business at a glance. But let's look at what the business model is. What is the business model? The business model defines how you intend to deliver value to your clients at a reasonable cost while also making profit. So your business model is your value creation system. The model that shows how, I said earlier on that a business should create value. The business model shows how you intend to create value to your clients, to your customers. at a reasonable cost while also making profit. Now, business models are the drivers of scalable business systems. Now, I said earlier on that automation needs systems. Now, systems need models. For you to create your business systems, you need a business model. Your business model, they are the foundation for building a business system that can thrive without you. Before you start building a business system, you need to first create a business model. So you can see the chain now, from the business model to systems, then to automation. Now, it is a structure that integrates all the shared systems of a company and how they all work together to create. Your business model is designed to create and then deliver value to your customers. That is your essence of the business model. So it is your business at a glance. At a glance. Now, the model only works if it creates and captures value. Now, if you are going to a business and you don't have a business model, lack of a business model, is one of the reasons why businesses fail. Because you are going to a business without counting the costs. It's like you want to build a 50-story building without a blueprint. That building will collapse. It's only a matter of time. It will collapse. So now, this is very important. Businesses don't fail. It is business models that fail. Let me allow this soak in. Businesses don't fail. Let's say my business failed. No, the business did not fail. It is your business model that failed. That is, even if you have one. Now, for example, you have a school business, and the school business closed down within 5 years. Another person is running a business. There's somebody, one of the executives on this call will be coming up very soon. Our school business has been on for 40 years. 40 years. Why some school businesses don't last 5 years? So these are school businesses. The two are school businesses. One failed, the other one did not fail. Why? Because it's not the business that failed. The school did not fail. It's your model that failed. So businesses don't fail. It is business models that fail. So if you don't have a business model in place, your business is dying before it starts. It is dying on starting. That is why businesses die within 5 years. Because there are no models. No models. So businesses, products don't fail. Products don't fail. No, Nokia went into extinction after a while. It is not the Nokia phone that failed. It is their model that failed. And that is why models are adaptable. Models are kind. Models are the laboratory where you carry out experiments. Business is like research. It's like research. I'm a lecturer, I understand research. You are carrying out different experiments, testing hypotheses to find out what works and what does not work. Unforgettable, yes. Let me see it coming. Unforgettable. Abraham Osheni, thank you, sir. Kazim, unforgettable, yes. 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 Unforgettable. So your business model allows you to experiment, to test different things. Before you even begin the business, you carry out an alpha test from your prototype. So don't forget this. Businesses, products don't fail. Nokia failed because their business model failed. What other businesses were adapting? They failed to adapt. The same thing with BlackBerry, and they went into extinction. So if your models is not adaptable with the current trend, and I'm sorry for you, your business will die a natural death. You also need to know that competition takes place between business models and not between products or technologies. Now, the competition is not between iPhone and Samsung. That's not what the competition is. It's not between the products. The competition is between the model behind the Apple company, the Apple model and the Samsung model. So if you lose the competition in your model, you have lost the competition in the market. Your model is where you decide whether you win or lose in the market. If you lose in your business model, you have lost in the market before you even get there. That is why business models are very, 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 very vital before take off your business. And yes, competition between business models, not products. Unforgettable. Let me have the unforgettable. Just keep sharing unforgettable moments with me. Now, every business model has 3 elements. It is called the RTV framework for business model. The first element is resources. Now, in every business, there are resources. Resources are the elements in your business that allow you to deliver, to create and deliver value to your customers. Every element that you have in your business, your people, your systems, all of these things that are working, your processes, your tools, the skills of people, human knowledge, all of these are what are resources that are working together. So in every model, you have the resource section. Then you have the transaction. Transaction are the connectors between your resources. For example, how do your systems relate with your people to provide value? How do your systems relate with your people to provide value? These are resources. Resources, transaction going on in between your business to provide what value. So resources interconnect with transaction to provide value. Look at the example earlier on. You make a call to place an order. The customer service person picks the call. That is a human resource. And then connects the call to the distribution center, another human resource. Then to the stock. All of these are what? Different resources, and there are transactions going on. And the sharper your transaction, the better your value creation process will become. I'm going to show you that very soon. The sharper, your resources must be sharp. It must be very, very sharp. Sharp is an acronym. S in sharp means it must be specific. HA means it must be hard to copy. R means it must be rare, and P precious. Let's dive into that. So the link canvas for startups will show us all these three elements. Every canvas, business canvas you see, whether the business canvas or the link canvas, you see these three elements: the resources, the transaction, and the value. So let's dive in. Now, this is an example of the link canvas model. So if you are starting up a business, you need the link canvas model. You can also design it at the early stage of your business. If you are starting up your business and you are into 2-3 years to your business, even if you're into 15 years, you can still go back to the drawing board. And these are the elements. You have the problems section. You are into business to solve a problem. So you create at least 3 problems that you want your business, the 3 problems that your customers are facing. They are pain points. You must be able to align them. Then the solution that you are creating to solve this problem, the features, the solution that your business will create to solve these problems for your customers. Then you have the key metrics. The key metrics are your critical success factors. How do you measure that your business is succeeding? I'm going to share a practical example with my executives for you to see. Then your unique value proposition is your single, clear, compelling message that states why you are different and what buying. So it is your differentiator. Why should I buy from you? There are several shoe businesses around. There are several IT companies around. Why should I come to you? There are several event planning companies around. There are several real estate companies around. Why should I come to you? And then your unfair advantage. Your unfair advantage is a part of your resource, and it's that thing that cannot be easily copied or bought. Now, your unfair advantage can be, for example, now, for Apple, one of the unfair advantages that Apple has is the skill of their people. They have highly skilled engineers who design their software, and their software, the Apple operating system, is hard to copy. Remember, your resources must be specialized. So your unfair advantage can be a specialized knowledge, something that you have that the other competitors do not have. That's your unfair advantage. It can be a trade secret. For example, one of the things that I've put Coca-Cola, on the leading edge is the trade secret. Till tomorrow, nobody has been able to copy that taste. The Coca-Cola taste is an unfair advantage. It can be an asset. There are hospitals that have instruments that other hospitals don't have. Devices. like a magnetic, image scanner just for operations. So if you have this, it's an unfair advantage. I love football. DSTV has an unfair advantage. They bought a license to show some of these matches live, and they made it hard for other satellite providers, television providers, satellite providers to have that license. That became their unfair advantage. So you must have an unfair advantage. There are target customers. Who are your customers? Your business cannot be for anything, for everybody. No business was designed to serve everybody. No, you must have a niche. Then your cost structure. How will your business? What are the channels through which money is spent out of your business? Before your customer, you have the channels. How do you reach your customers? You have your customers, your niche. You cannot serve everybody. You cannot serve everybody. So you must have a target audience, your target customer, your niche. Who do you want to serve? And you must know them to your customer profiling. I will show us very soon in the business plus Canva. We'll come to that. Then your cost structure and then your revenue streams. So I'm going to pause now, and we're going to share one of our executives in our boot camp. We'll share our link canvas with you so you can see how this works. So her name is Olatutu. So, but before I bring her up, have you gotten value so far? Let me know how you are feeling. How are you feeling right now? How do you feel now with what you've learned? How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now? 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 Let me know how you are feeling in the chat session. Tell how you are feeling right now in the chat session. Let me know how you are feeling right now. How are you feeling right now? Very fortunate to be here. Yes. So please share your screen of the Canva for me. Okay, I will do that. So your revenue streams show how money comes into your business. How do you generate profit, revenue? Your bottom line. That's the revenue streams. So if you're going to have a business, you must sit down and have this model in place. And it's not rocket science. It's not how to develop. It's not how to develop. So let's have an example to see how this works. We can see a practical. So we are here for practical purposes. We are not just coming to teach you rhetoric. No, we work with Mr. Olatutu to design a lean canvas, and she'll be sharing that with us. So I will start sharing my screen now. So and share a screen. Yes, let me know how you are feeling. I can't see many responses in the chat session. Yes, let me know how you're feeling right now. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Let me know how you're feeling right now. Let me know how you're feeling in chat session. Are you getting value at all? If you are getting value, let me know. Let me know. Type in value, 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 value. If you are getting value, type in value. Let's see. Type in value. Getting more value. Fantastic. 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 Okay. So if you can see my screen, type in yes. Let me know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Mr. Latitu, I will ask you to unmute now. So let me just allow you unmute now so you can share your screen. Please raise your hand, madam, so that I can know where you are. I can find in the chat session. Just raise your hand. Can you raise your hand, please? Yes, I can locate you very fast. Okay, fantastic. So.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. It's so great to be here again, listening to Dr. Adeleke. I've seen wonderful adjectives there describing him, passionate, energetic, and that's exactly who he is. So like about a few weeks ago, maybe like 6 weeks ago, we started a boot camp. And like he just said now, the idea is that at the end of the boot camp, we're going to be able to create our own lean canvas. And so under his tutelage and guidance, we're able to put this together. So I just want to share with you about the lean canvas. Like Doctor said, when you want to, a lot of us are accidental entrepreneurs. we kind of like have an idea, a dream, and we just decide, okay, I'm going to start this business. We don't do the work that's supposed to be done at the beginning, which is digging that deep foundation. And so a lean Canva is one of the tools that you use to develop your business model. And it guides, it guides entrepreneurs from the onset on how to build a business. And it actually focuses on the solution, on the problems that you have located and the solution that you're going to provide. So looking at the lean canvas here, you can see that the first thing we have on the left side is the problem. When we go into a business, you don't go into a business because you want to make money. You go into a business because there's a problem that you have cited and you want to address this problem. So for us in Rosegate, we're a school. And so the problem that we could see was, number one, a poor quality curriculum that is not culturally and globally relevant. The second problem we noticed was the method of learning was a rote method of learning. And then the third one was an unsafe environment for children. So those are the three problems that we noted. There were other things, there are other people that were trying to solve these problems. So there were solutions on ground. There were other businesses there were other ways of handling the problem. So you can see there the existing alternatives, that is the problems that are solved today. We were not the first school. There were other educational services going on all around us. And secondly, the mode of learning was mostly rote. And then, there were other creche and daycare service providers. And when you're doing a business, as we have learned even today and previously, you have to be very, very focused. So once you have been able to locate the problems, know what the problems are, see what their existing alternatives are, then you can now develop your solution to the problem. Okay, so if you look at the next block, you find out that we had 3 problems and now we have 3 solutions to the problem. The first one was, okay, let's develop a holistic, developmentally appropriate curriculum for children ages 0 to 10. The second solution to the issue of rote method of learning was active learning for young children. And the third solution to the unsafe environment was to create a safe, secure, and caring environment. Now, there are myriads of businesses doing almost the same thing. So what you have to figure out, or what we have to figure out, is what is our unique value proposition? And what is that? That is a single, clear, compelling message that states why you are different and why people should pay you attention. It's your differentiation strategy, it's your guarantee, and your brand promise. So what we narrowed everything down to was, number one, our customer relationship management. For us in Rosegate, that was one of our unique selling propositions, because the school has been around, like Dr. Delike said, for over 40 years. And when we began to sit down and think about what was it that made Rosegate different, we realized that it was our customer relationship management. The way we manage our customers, we have a very one-on-one open door policy with them. And so that has been what has helped us throughout the years. We have a close tracking of our pupils' individual performance and progress. So the school is an early childhood, it deals with early childhood education. We're talking about children between 0 to 10. And so we closely track the pupils' performance and their progress. These are the early years and the very, very important and formative years, the most important years in a child's life. And so we track them closely. We also have innovative practices. Over the years, we've discovered the way we were doing things then, we cannot continue doing them the same way. So we constantly innovate on the different things that we're doing. And then we have collaborative learning. Collaborative learning refers to the fact that, children work well together. They have different levels of collaboration. They have groupings. They have peer group mentoring, peer group teaching, and project work, teamwork, and things that bring the children closer together. And children actually learn better when they learn from themselves. So we have that collaborative learning environment. And then one of our motto is actually learning while you play through active learning, because that's how children learn. Theory in early childhood education shows that children learn through play. And so we make sure that that is what we do. And so that becomes our USP as well. Now, Dr. Deleke spoke about the unfair advantage. What is it that makes you who you are that cannot easily be copied? And he talked about, trade secrets of Coca-Cola. He talked about Apple and the high level of skill of the engineers who, create all the prototypes. When we have a business, we have to find out what is it that we are doing that cannot be easily copied. And so for us, experience of 40 years, second generation, that means that children that came to Rosegate are bringing their children to Rosegate now. So experience of 40 years is not something that you can actually copy, Then we're specializing on early years. At the onset, the school for like about 35 years actually focused on early childhood, that is 0 to 5 years. For 35 years, we did that. It was just in 2009 or so that we added the primary section. So we have specialized in early years for that length of time. Again, we have a collaborative business culture that is within the organization. It's very collaborative. It's a lot of teamwork, a lot of close relationship amongst the staff, amongst the parents, and also with people outside the organization. And then, of course, we believe strongly in training and retraining. And so one of our unfair advantages is that our staff are very well trained. So we continue to build up on our professionalism. We have what we call, towards the right, you see what you call a customer segments. So this is the list of our target customers and users, right? So the target customers for us in the school are what you call a business model of business to customer. And our customers are not only the parents, but also the children. Okay, so we have young working couples, we have single parent households, we have working parents within the neighborhood. It's so important to be able to target who your customers and your users are. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll find out that we have what we call early adapters. So the characteristics of your ideal customer, who are they? And so we kind of like seeing that we're looking at middle to high income young couples who value education and care, and they're willing to pay for it. Okay, channels. What's the path to reaching out to your customers? What do we use? In Rosegate, we've not really done the whole big signboard, bulletin board thing. We depend on referrals. We're using social media more. We're developing or have developed and continue developing a website. We're focusing on using e-flyers. So everything, social media, talking about Instagram, Facebook, and every other thing that would bring us more customers. Okay, so let's flip across to the left and look at what we call key metrics. That's one of the things about Lean Canva that is so great, because it helps you to know, to be able to know whether you are, enables you to evaluate whether your business is moving in the right direction. And so one of the ways to measure that is to look at, for our sector now, student enrollments. Are our student enrollment increasing? Then we know, okay, we're on the right path. We look at the average revenue per year. Is that also increasing? That tells us whether we're on the right path. So these are the two key metrics that we use in our sector. And then, of course, when it comes to the cost structure, how money flows out of the organization. For the sector, educational sector, these are just a few of them. We're talking about payment of salaries, we're talking about levies, we're talking about taxes, running costs, and myriads of other things that you can put together to be able to know how the structure, how the money flows out of the organization. That's very, very important. And then the revenue streams, how money flows in. So for our sector, again, education, you're talking about tuition fees. You're looking at income that comes from extracurricular activities like clubs. If you run a lunch service, that's also there. We have uniform sales, textbook sales, stationery, and of course, we also have to have multiple streams of income. And so, of course, this improves all the time. So the Lean Canva is excellent for startups to begin to build their business model. But like Dr. Adeleke said, even if you're into business already, you've been in 2-3 years, and you haven't dug this foundation, it's very important to go back and begin to do this, because it helps you to focus on the problem and that the business is trying to solve, and that's what we're here for. Once we focus on the problem, we give solutions, we get the customers, then the money comes. So don't put the cart before the horse. So I hope that's been able to help.
Wow. Please, can we please applaud Mrs. Olatutu for that presentation? That was fantastic. Please, let's applaud in the chat session. I'll just take one feedback from anyone who wants, any executive who wants to give us the feedback on that presentation. Just raise your hand and then you talk to us. If you want to give us feedback on that presentation, what you get from that presentation, you can just raise your hand and let me hear your voice. Let me hear voices. That was fantastic. So that is what I'm talking about. It's not just theory. That's what we'll do at the boot camp. It's ongoing. We'll be running up next month. So we take you by the hand and take you through the process. Yes, keep it coming. So who wants to share with us what you took away from that canvas, from that presentation? You can raise your hand and I will then unmute you. You want to share with us what you took away from that canvas, from the canvas? Please, I need one person. I want to hear at least. I've been speaking all the while, so let me get to hear somebody. Raise your hand and I will call you. I will mute your microphone. You want to share with us? Money making is the last thing in the process. Yes, share. Thank you. You can also type in the chat section. Yes, if you don't want to unmute your microphone, but I want to hear people's voice. Okay, TK, at last. TK, yes, from Ghana. Let me have you, sir. You can unmute your microphone, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I think this has been awesome, and I really appreciate this knowledge sharing that we're all having here today. Just a quick comment on the Lean Canvas. I've actually done one before, and what is beautiful about it, as our sister just did, is that it gives you the chance to add and subtract as your business model changes. Sometimes you may start with something, and along the line, you realize that you may have to add or subtract something along the line. You just go back to the canvas, you edit and you add and you subtract, and it's such a beautiful thing that helps you to be able to see how the business is going. So I think, sister, thank you so much for sharing, and I think I've got extra understanding of what you did. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So that is what the Lean Canvas is all about. That is what you need to have. That is the blueprint for you to build your business. So let's begin to wrap up now. We have so much. I've never covered like 10% of what I have for today. But it is well. We'll see how this goes. So I will share my screen. You can drop your chat, your learnings in the chat session, please. Let's keep this group active. So the other thing you need to know about your business model is that there are different business model types. We have business model that is B2C, where you sell to customers, to people. So like, for example, now the school, you sell it to people. Those are customers. You're selling phones, you sell it to customers. You have a restaurant, you have people, you are selling to people directly. That is B2C. Then we have B2B. B2B is you are selling to businesses. For example, as a consulting firm, we sell to businesses. So you are a consulting firm, you are providing services to businesses, you are running a B2B service, a B2B business model. Then we have the B2B2C. The B2B2C is you sell to a business before you can sell to a customer. So this works well when you have complementary products. For example, now you are a car wash company. You're a car wash company. Yes, thank you. You're a car wash company, and you go to a filling station and say, "Oh, let's sell our idea to you. Let's partner such that we come to you. People come into they drive into the filling station. While they drive in and they buy fuel, they can also watch their cars. That is B to B to C. So you have a business as an intermediary to reach your customers. Then we have B to C to B. So B to C to B is you are selling to the employee in an organization so that the employee can sell to the employer. That is B to C. And LinkedIn does this very well. Gmail does this very well. All they just need to do is get a professional who works in the particular organization, who works in Apple. So if they want to sell to Apple now, they need to find a professional in Apple and then sell the idea to the professional, and the professional sells it from bottom up. That is B to C to B. And then we have B to B to G. So B to B to G is you sell to business to government. So recently we had to partner and reach out to another consulting firm, about our services, and then from there, through them, we're able to reach the State Ministry of Government. That is B to B, Ministry of Education, rather. That is B to B to G. So you must know your business must fall into this category. So let me ask you, which of these 5 is your model? Are you a B to B, B to C, B to B, B to B to C, B to C to B, or B to B to G? Which one are you? Put it in the chat section. Let me know. Which of these models is yours? Do you sell to customers? Or do you sell to businesses? Or do you sell to businesses to sell to customers? Or do you sell to customers, sell to businesses? Or do you sell to businesses before you sell to government? So let's see. Okay, Toluwashe says, Toluwashe Adeyemi says B2C, Bolaji B2C, Ojolawale B2C. Okay, let's keep it coming. Do we have B2Bs in the house? B2Bs or B2B2Cs? Okay, B2C. Please let me have your responses as we begin to bring it to a close. Let me have the responses. Kazim says B2C. You must know what your model. Yes. Bodri says B2B2C. Arturis Lovina says B2C. Good. So you must understand the kind of business model that you run. Okay. So we've said that. Now, this is the in thing now. I want to unveil the 7 essential systems now that you must have. Yeah, so all of the things we've been doing so far is just like the preambles. So we are going in deep now. So what are the 7 essential systems that your business must have? Are you ready to know these 7 systems? If you are ready, type in ready. Let me know if you are ready in the chat session. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you are ready, type in ready. Let me know. Let me know if you are ready to know the 7 systems. I want to unveil them now. I only have 2 persons. Who else is ready? Ready. Yes, ready. This is why we are here. We have done all that we have done to do this. Yes, ready. Okay, here we go. These are the 7 systems that your business must have. The first is your nucleus system. Then you have your management system. Then the third system is your positioning system. The fourth is your growth system. The fifth is your operational system. The sixth is your financial and legal system. And the seventh is your succession planning system. These are the 7 systems that your business must have. I'm going to take each of these systems one after the other to look at what each of these entails. Yes. Wow, this is unveiling. If this is wow to you, if you are wowed by this, just type in unforgettable. That's our keyword, unforgettable. These are the 7 systems. Type in unforgettable. If you think this is of value, type in unforgettable. Let me see. If this is of value, yes, unforgettable. So we're going to start with the first one now. Before we start with that, you need to understand all of these 7 phases. All of these 7 systems, they are in 3 phases. Your business has a 3 phases. There are 3 phases in a business. Just like when you're building a house, you lay the foundation. After the foundation, you build. And then after the building, after you must have built your house, and then the house is ready. So What are the three phases that your business should have? One, the founding phase. That is the phase where you start your business. The Bible says God created the heaven and the earth. That was the foundation. And then you have the growth phase. The growth phase is where you begin to build all your systems. And then the freedom phase. The freedom phase is where you set yourself free from your business. So the founding phase. Let's look at the founding phase. There are three systems in the founding phase of a business that you must know. What are these three systems in the founding phase? One, the nucleus system, the positioning system, and the management system. In your founding phase, these three systems are the foundation of your business. The nucleus system, the positioning system, and then the management system. Now, the nucleus system. In chemistry, we learned about an atom. And an atom contains the nucleus. The nucleus is the core part of the atom that controls every activity of that atom. So your business also has a nucleus. And the nucleus is like the engine house of your business that controls everything about your business. That is your nucleus. In biology also, we have the nucleus of a cell. So without the nucleus of the cell dies. So the same thing in your business, there is a nucleus, there is that core element that controls every other thing about your business. That is your nucleus. So the nucleus of your business is the strategic foundation upon which your business is built. It is a core ideology that shapes the essence, the operations, the culture, and future of your business. Your nucleus is the art of your business, just like the art system, the art system, circulatory system. You have the art. Without the art pumping blood, when the art stops pumping blood, a man is dead. So your nucleus is the art of your business. Without it, your business cannot exist. Without your nucleus, your business cannot make significant and long-lasting impact. You need to know that. So at Trace Consulting, we designed a business nucleus framework. I will share this framework, and that will be my time for today. I will share this framework, and then we'll be out of air for today. So your nucleus framework, there are 5 elements in your nucleus. The first element is your purpose, the purpose of your business. Why are you in business? Then you have your mission. Your mission is, where are you going? You are not in business to make profit. You are in business to make impact. So you must know why you are starting that business. Why are you starting that business? Then where are you going? What do you want to become? What do you want to become 10 years from now, 20 years from now? That is your mission. Then your core values are the how. What are the values? What are the behaviors that will help you achieve your purpose and get you there? And then your strategy. Your strategy is the what. What do you need to do? Your strategy is everything that you do to win the hearts of your customers. And then your vision future. Where do you see yourself? When you achieve your purpose and your mission, when you are there, when you achieve your vision, what will the future look like? That is your future. What will the future look like when you get to where you are going? So these 5 elements are key for your nucleus. So we developed a business nucleus canvas for all of these 5 elements at Trace Consulting. So the first element is your purpose. The second is your mission that I've shared. You have your core values. And core values are 2 levels: the internal relations and then the external relations. The core values that deal with your people inside, your systems, your transactions that are within, and then the one that deals with the external. Then your target market. Who are your audience? What is your customer avatar? You can't serve everybody. You need to have a niche. Now, you must identify the pain points of that market. And then your differential guarantee, your brand promise, and your vision future. I will share an example of one of our clients who is also in this boot camp, what we did with him in his nucleus canvas, and I will end from there. So let me just share that with you. If you got value from this nucleus canvas, can you type in value? Let me know if you got value with this nucleus canvas. I'll take questions after this session. Now, if you got value from this canvas, let me know in the chat session. Does this canvas make sense to you? What do you think about it? Let me know in the chat session. Let me know in the chat session. Let me know. You can express how you feel about this nucleus canvas. So we design models and frameworks. So let me share an example, and then that will be all for today. I will come tomorrow. So I'll take the one of our clients. Yes, let me know how you feel, what you feel about the canvas. So you have framework, you need framework, a lot of framework in businesses, in your business for it to work. You need framework, and that's what we have done at Trust Consulting. So look at Formatoma Business Nucleus Canvas. So Formatoma is an event planning business run by Mr. Abiodun. He's on this call. He'll be sharing the experience tomorrow. So what is the purpose of Formatoma? Their business purpose is to plan events with glamour. It's as simple as that. To plan events, let me zoom in on this a bit. To plan events with glamour. What is their mission? To become the #1 event planning company in Nigeria that provides all you need to have a glamorous occasion. That is their mission. They want to become that. Whenever you think about, whenever you think event planning, Formatoma comes to mind. Then their core values, the core values that guide internal relations. So at internal relations, you have the core values at your value design stage. The core values that guide how you design your value, how you design your product, your services. So for them, they provide services. So one of their core values is what is neatness. They maintain high standard and high taste, timeliness. They set up your event for you before time. Then they have core values that also guide how they live with their people. The first one is that they train to taste. They train their staff to taste. They have integrity. Then commitment to excellence. These are the core values that guide how they live with their people. Then there are core values that guide how they communicate with their customers. The first is that they serve to high taste, good communication. They ensure that there is constant communication with their customers. Organization. They are organized in their delivery processes, and then trust. These are their core values. Then they move on to their target market. They were able to target their market at 3 levels. So the target market, they identified their customers who are customers. They are B2C model. So people who want to plan birthdays, for example, that's B2C. Naming ceremonies, housewarming, weddings. These are their regular events. These are their regular customers. He's busy today now. He should be on this call to share his experience, but he's busy because today is Saturday. They are planning events already. Then they have B2B, so they don't only sell to customers, to people. They also sell to businesses. So you must identify who you are selling to, your customer segment, and their buying preference. So they sell to schools. These are B2B. A school is a business. Religious bodies, churches. They sell to corporate organizations like banks, insurance companies, oil and gas. Then they also identify that they also have customers who are the B2B2G model. They sell to businesses who help them sell to government. So, for example, they want to APC wants to plan their political inauguration right now. They help them plan the events, party conventions. These are specialized corporate customers. Can you sell these works? And then they identify the pain points of their customers. For the regular customers, insufficient circulation of food. How many of you have attended parties and the food was not enough? If you have attended parties and the food did not go around, let me know. 13 years, you attended a party and food did not go around. Is a pain point in people are planning for events. If you agree, if you have attended one like that, 13 years, let me know. let me know in chat session. You attended a party and the food was not enough. Yes. So you identify that one of the pain points that their hosts have, their customers have, many, is what? It's a question of food. They want high quality for low price. Sometimes they have poor public address system. 10 minutes event planners. The program is starting 10. By 11, they've not planned the event. The canopies are not set. The sound system is not ready. Lack of restroom for guests. You attend an event, there are no restroom. You are peeing all around. Therefore, corporate events, security issues. They want security because for corporate events, you have the elite coming for that event. So they want to be sure that they are safe. Therefore, specialized corporate events like maybe APC convention, inauguration, crowd control. I saw a video not quite long where Jaja Bello, the governor of Kogi State, was trying to control the crowd, at their convention. They have crowd control, security issues because of the large control. They don't have parking space, lack of restrooms, poor stage. A clip came up online also where the president was speaking and the stage, a stone was used to shock the stage. I saw that saw it on Twitter and I laughed. Nigeria, my country. Imagine the podium that the president is speaking and you're using a stone to shock it. So you identify this, that this is a problem too. So these are the pain points. So the customers want to solve this pain point and it designed its business to solve this pain point. That is what your business is all about. That is what your Nucleus canvas help you to articulate. And then what is their guarantee? They have a guarantee. Your official guarantee is your promise to your customer. For example, Domino Pizzas will say, we will get your pizza delivered in less than 30 minutes or you get it for free. So we're able to come up with a guarantee for Formatoma. And what is that guarantee? We will set up your event 15 minutes before startup or you get 50% discount. I mean, what they promise you is that if you're having an event, they will set it up 15 minutes before the time. And then if they can't do that, then they will give 30% discount. And what is their brand promise? Glamorize your event. That is their brand promise. That is their slogan. That means they will plan your event with glamour. That is their brand promise. This is your tagline. Yeah. And then vision future, which is the last thing here, and then I'll stop for today. So when they achieve their vision, when they get to where they are, what do they see? We see Formatoma to be the #1 event planning and rentals company that can organize best events across Nigeria with high taste and glamour. We see Formatoma to be a top player in the industry, positioned as the first go-to event planner in the minds of our customers. Formatoma will be an innovative company providing cutting-edge solutions to event planning problems in Nigeria. We'll be the providers of job opportunities to hundreds of talented young people in Nigeria. We see, you can see future, a vision future, what you see. We see Formatoma becoming a 150 million naira company by 2040 with 20% yearly growth. Will be the first and the last option any host will need to plan a glamorous event. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. So we're going to stop here for today. And very soon now, Doctor will pass in the attendance. So for those who stay to the end of this summit today, I will share, by the end of tomorrow's summit, I will share the soft copy of the link canvas with you. You will go home, and within 1 month, I'm going to attend to you. You're going to design the link canvas, and I'm going to spend 1 hour of my time with you, just like we did with Mr. Tutu. I would have shared Mr. Abiodun's link canvas with you also, but time will not permit us. So I'll sit down with you also and look at your link canvas for free for 1 hour. So this is my time. Thank you. Dr. Abraham, please, over to you. Let me allow you on mute. I'm coming.
Wow, 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 wow. Guys, what's the experience today? What word will you use to describe this experience on day one? Use one word to describe your experience today. Just drop in the chat. This is super amazing, right? Dr. Adeleke is a training machine, right? I mean, this is awesome. Amazing. I can see the word unforgettable. Yeah. What else will you use to describe this experience? Energetic, passionate. Wow, wow. Thank you so much. Awesome, fantastic, phenomenal. I can see, right? Thank you, right? So we just go have about 10 more minutes and then we're out. I'm going to pass in the attendance, the link to the attendance. All you do is just click on the link, put in your name, and then you just submit to register your attendance for today, day one, right? But quickly, we're going to take in questions, right? Let's see maybe how many we can take within the short time we have left today. So if you have questions, preferably I will ask us to type it in the chat so that we can see how many we can take per time. Please just drop your question in the chat. Let's get to take the questions today. I mean, many things have come up today. A lot of unforgettable aha moments. I don't know how it was for you, back to back. You know, Adetutu share that experience and the lean canvas. My head is busting, guys. I don't know how yours is. This is amazing, right? So let me see. If you have a question, just start with Q and put in the chat so that we'll take note that that is a question, right? Let me see. Maybe we'll take one person to speak, but let's see if we can have it in the chat, preferably so that we can accommodate and take as many as we can. Amazing. This is just day one, right? I mean, you can imagine the value coming from this. This is rich. and this is even just a free webinar, right? How much more you get if you are in a paid experience with Mr. Adeleke Additional and the Trex Consulting. This is amazing, right? So who has a question? You can use the raise hand button if you want to speak, or you put in the chat so that we can take your question, right? Amazing. I mean, so for me, one of the things that really stood out, for amongst many others, Mr. Leke shared, businesses don't fail, right? It's the business models that fail. That is striking. Super amazing, right? And I like what Tutu shared. It talks about the fact that wherever you are, if you have started 2, 3 years, 5 years, still go back and dig the foundation. That's striking. Go back and dig the foundation. I have a professional background in the built environment, and I know the imports of foundations, right? If you want to really go high, then go deeper, right? People may not see you when you are in this webinar. People may not know the time and the hours you spend building the foundation. That's what happens when you are building the substructure. Nobody sees the foundation, right? The site is ordered. Nobody sees what is going on. But as the structure begins to grow, as they get to the second floor, the third floor, nobody passes by and can just look, assume that nothing is going on. Everybody gets to see you, right? So that's the beauty of foundation. I see TK raising a hand. I don't know if that's a question. TK, is that a question?
Okay, let me unmute him.
Okay.
TK.
Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity. Once again, I must say that it's been an awesome time. Such a passionate presentation from our brother. A quick question. I mean, we just look at we didn't even finish one of the
system
of the seven systems we need to create. I'm just wondering, as entrepreneurs and as people who are always busy running around, how long is it going to take us to finish all these 7 systems in our model to make sure that our system gets run without us? Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Well, the beauty of this is that today I actually even plan covering 3 of those systems, but I've just touched one. That is why we have a boot camp. So after this summit, we're on board for a boot camp. So the boot camp is a 90-day program. Olachitu that spoke earlier on, she's on the boot camp. The boot camp is on presently now. We'll be wrapping up by June next month. And at the end of the boot camp, we'll develop a operations manual that becomes the document that contains everything about your business. We'll share more insight about that tomorrow. The next course is coming up in July. So you can't do this in just 2-3 days. No, it's what takes months. So within 90 days, we would take you through the process one after the other. What we are doing in this boot camp, in this summit for just 2 days, it's not up to 10%. I must say, when you come to the boot camp, it's a diving. So you have to create the time for it because it is worth it. Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. Adeleke, for that. TK, thank you so much for that question. That's a very vital one, right? I'm trying to look in the chat. Any other question? If you want to speak, okay, I see one hand raised. Toluwalashe Adeyemi. Toluwalashe, you'll be unmuted now so you can hear you speak. Toluwalashe.
Good evening, it's Toluwalashe. Thank you so much for this awesome, amazing training. I really had so much to learn, and I wasn't really okay. Let me just do my question. If it's possible that you already run a business and you of course have team members on your platform or cabinet, whatever, on your team, and then you discover that looking at your Nucleus canvas, some things are not the way they should be. How do you go about it? Do you bring everybody back to the table, or you go back and do the digging all by yourself and then come back?
Thank you so much, Toluwalashe, for that. Dr. Leke, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Just like the link canvas, if you observe that, like for example, the executives that join in the boot camp, most of their elements in the link canvas were not in the link canvas, and even in the Nucleus canvas were not in shape. You can always go back and adapt. That's the beauty about canvas. It's not a one-time thing. You keep going back to adapt it. You can change your business model as the market changes because the needs of the market changes. So it's not a one-time thing. So if you're already on, if you join the boot camp, we look at your link canvas, your business canvas, your Nucleus canvas, and then we help you rearticulate it to capture the essence of your business. So you have to go back to drawing board. You can't go in the wrong path and get to the right destination. No, you go back and then you start again.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Right. So the boot camp is something to watch out for, right? More details we'll get tomorrow about the Executive Business Systems Boot Camp, right? Do we are okay? I see one more question. We'll take this and then we close. Kazim, you have the floor. We'll meet you to speak right about now. Yeah, Kazim has the floor. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Adeleke and Mr. Wusini.
Thank you so
We are very grateful for this opportunity. But I just want to ask, I'm a teacher, right? Then how can we, for school like school, of how do I
is not good.
get
enough?
Hello,
Can
sir.
you take it again?
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead now.
Can
We
you
can
hear
hear you.
We can hear you now.
Okay. This is an amazing opportunity that you are giving to us this evening. Remember, one of these things.
The audio is bad. Can you type in the chat section? The audio is not quite good, Mr. Kazim. Yes, type in the chat section, please. Thank you.
I think there were some glitches there.
Yes, there were glitches.
We want to take your question, Mr. Kazim. Please, we don't want to miss that. Quickly put in the chat so that we can take that. Right, the attendance is already in the chat. Look into your chat. All you just need to do is click on the link, put in your name and your name, and then just submit. Just need to get your attendance for day one, right? For those who are able to submit their attendance for day one and day two, you will get the link canvas and the 1 hour 50,000 naira worth coaching with Dr. Adeleke as shared during this session. And so please don't forget to click on that link. Just click on it and then put in your detail and just submit. So that's for day one. Tomorrow you click in your and then you submit your attendance as well, and that will be it, right? We're still waiting for Mr. Kazim. Okay, can we get it? Yeah, Mr. Idris, there's gonna be replay. You're gonna get a replay as well. Yeah, you're gonna get a replay, right? We wait for Mr. Kazim and then we just wrap it right about there. Are you there, Mr. Kazim? Is a question on the chat? So while I wait for Mr. Kazim, please just quickly. It's going to take a minute to fill the attendance. Just click on the link and then put in the put in your details, just your name and submit. Email, name, submit, and then that's it, right? So if we get your details on day one today and day two tomorrow, definitely we will reach you and send you a mail to get the opportunity and the free offer you're getting, right?
Okay. So while we are doing that, I would just want to pass an announcement. And the announcement is for tomorrow. We may close a little bit later because we still have so much to cover. So I want to crave your indulgence that tomorrow, please just prepare that you'll be coming in from 4 till 7, possibly, at least, so that we can. I want to cover all this 7. I want to cover all this 7 with you, no matter how it is, so that you can have the full value. I don't want to carry it over. So prepare your minds tomorrow that you may have an extension beyond the normal time tomorrow, so we can, even though this is free, but you still want to make it as much value as it can be for you. You still have 6 other systems to cover. So please, tomorrow we're going to start early by 4 prompts, and then by 4:10, 4:15 thereabout, I'm off to my training, so that by 6:37 we'll wrap up and then we are out. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Is Mr. Kazim's question in now? Mr. Kazim, maybe if you can, maybe we'll be able to take it. Okay, I can see the question right now. So, Mr. Adeleke, this is the question. As a teacher working in a school, how do I get access to the bootcamp? How do you mean? I don't know if you got that, Mr. Adeleke.
Okay, access. The bootcamp is actually online. It's not a physical meeting. So it's online. So we usually have trainings on Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays and Sundays are training sessions, and then during the week we have one-on-one consulting sessions, coaching sessions during the week, and the coaching sessions will be at your convenience. So I share my Calendly, our consultant, and I'm not doing it alone. We have a team of consultants. One of them will be speaking tomorrow, that they work with you and will take you through. So it's not affecting your business at all, your schooling business, no. Your work, no, it's not.
All right. Thank you so much. And with this, we've come full end today, day one of the Build to Thrive Summit, right? Please invite other people who you know should be part of day two. They'll be able to get the link to replay for day one. I'm going to put the attendance again. The link is, maybe you just try again. I just dropped the link again, the attendance link. Just click on that form and put in your email and your name and just submit for day one, right? You can click on it even while you are still on Zoom. It's so that you can just fill in the detail and then you can be able to register your attendance, right? I want to appreciate every single person, right? Some people say they're having difficulty accessing the form. Let me know if
could be
any other
network.
person,
It could be network. Please try again. We'll give you like 3 minutes to do that.
yes, please.
It could be network, please.
Kindly just try again. Just click on it while you are still on now. Put your detail in and just submit. Just a two question form, and then you are in, right? Thank you. Like I was saying, there are persons you know who should be part of this experience. This is not something we shoot all the way from other people. Please be kind to them as much as you can. Share with them the link to register. If you're on the WhatsApp group, that will also be shared again later today. So that they can be invited, and then they will get a replay for today, so that they can be at par with us. Please be kind to somebody. Be kind to an executive, a colleague, a partner, a friend. Please do that, right? Please do that.
Yeah.
So let me get a feedback. Are we done with our attendance? If you have done that, just put a yes in the chat. You are done with your attendance, just put a yes in the chat. Yes in the chat. Thank you. Tutu is done. Thank you for that. Who else is done? Just put a yes or a done in the chat. Let's know you're done with your attendance, right? Put it done in the chat. This is just an opportunity for you to get this offer. So make sure, as you have filled your attendance today, that you also do that tomorrow, so that when we see that data set today and tomorrow, you will get that opportunity and we'll just reach out to you. Awesome. I see the dons. Great. Right. Dr. Adeleke, any other announcement for day one before we close it up?
Okay, the other announcement is fill in that attendance, because I want to help you. We want to help you revamp your business so that you can scale, and your link canvas is the starting point. And like Dr. has shared, if you know executives, business owners who are struggling with their business, who should be on this call, reach out to them. This is a very rare opportunity. When I started my business, nobody sat me down, took me through all of this. And I spent 15 years with practice, consulting, studying to discover this thing. So tell somebody to tell somebody. And if you are not on our WhatsApp community, that's why we are sharing the replay. We share the replay on that community. If you are not there, let us know in the chat session so we can drop the link for you to join in the chat, in the community. There is so much going on in that community that you cannot afford to miss. And then you cannot afford to miss tomorrow's session. It's going to be powerful. What we have seen today is just like warm up. We are just warming up. Tomorrow is going to be a deep diving into the sessions, and I'm excited, about it already. Thank you, Dr. Kim. Not in the community.
Okay. Someone says not in the community, right?
So I will share the link now in the chat, so you can just register and join in.
Okay then, thank you so much, Dr. Leke. While some people who are not done with their attendance quickly do that, I want to bring up Mrs. Olatutu or Delola to share experience just in about 2 minutes from the ongoing Executive Business Systems Bootcamp. Right? Olatutu, are you there?
Okay. Yes, you are muted, Olatutu.
Okay, good evening, everyone, once again. I just want to encourage all of us that this is, like Dr. Deleke said, it's not something that we should miss. As much as possible, let us to make out that sacrifice, that time to have that experience so that our businesses will be transformed and our businesses will be off on a new trajectory. These lessons are for life. And honestly, I have to say that I've learned so much at that boot camp. I learned how to, well, you've seen the lean canvas, which I did. We looked at our business model again, now understanding that the business model is the problem and not your competition. Then I understand how to build an organogram, know how everything works in an organogram of the organization. There's just so much that I've learned. I have a business nucleus Canva, like the one he showed you. There's just too much to learn. Honestly, you just be going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, throughout. It's exciting. Every Saturday and Sunday when we meet, it's not like you're coming to a boring session at all. It's excitement all the time, So I want to encourage us, put that money down, create that time, and get prepared for the ride of your life.
Awesome. Thank you so
Wow.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you for that experience, Olatutu Odelola. That's in the ongoing Executive Business Systems Bootcamp. We'll get more details tomorrow, right? But I mean, today we need to go back, just digest all we've gotten today. I mean, so much load, right? Thank God we have a digestive system, right? I mean, that's a good system we have. So we're going to go digest this, notice filled up, right? And then we can now come up with any other question you have, bring it tomorrow, right? And we're going to take it up from there, right? Sure, everybody's done with the attendance right now. Amazing. So we're going to wrap it up from here. I'm going to just stay in the lobby and enjoy the interlude. As you, once you're done with the attendance, then you can exit. Keep enjoying the rest of the day. Bye for now.